Sold. Got a man and a woman and a pot of gold. There's a mall somewhere I know if you listen close. Yeah, he's got a girl and he loves her so. She's the prettiest damn thing and everyone knows. She runs around behind his back whenever you know he's not home. Soon. And when he does, you better give that boy some room. I got caught in the rain and I can't get home. Got caught in the rain and I can't get home. Got caught in the rain and I can't get home to you. Well, I know it ain't fair. No, it ain't. Hard all day and she stays out all night. Yeah, that other shoe is gonna drop, and when it does, there's gonna be a fight. And you know he's coming home real soon. And when he does, you better give that boy some room. Yeah, I got caught. I got caught in the rain. I got caught in the rain and I can't get home. Got caught in the rain and I can't get home. Got caught in the rain and I can't get home to you. 1, 2, 3, I got caught in the rain and I can't get home. Got caught in the rain and I can't get home. Got caught in the rain and I can't get home to you. Can't get home to you. It's Truck Stop Mixtape, y'all. Me, I am G.O., and we are back. This is Wednesday night, April 27th. We've got 9 Mile Station's Will Hawkins in the house, and we've got new music from a bunch of people and some cool surprises. So let's do this, people. Come on. Truck Stop Mixtape, y'all. It's me, Gio. What is up? What's going on? How you doing, people? Are you doing all right? Are you okay? Is everything going your way? Is it not? Is it going another way, another direction? Are you doing all right? I just want to know. I'm so happy to be back here on Truck Stop Mixtape, and tonight it's a special night. We've got some really cool new music, some premieres, a little interview later on with Mr. Will Hawkins, and something I'm going to try out for the first time. I'm doing a countdown. Yes, I'm doing a Truck Stop Mixtape top 10 from people who send their music to me, and people who participate, and people who are a part of Truck Stop Mixtape. So this is going to be fun, and I'm going to do this on a regular basis. So hopefully you can join me too. Send me your music. Don't forget, you can always check us out online, truckstopmixtape.com. You can go to YouTube at youtube.com/truckstopmixtape. On Facebook, it's Truck Stop Mixtape as well. And so on Instagram, on Twitter, we are nothing right now. We have something, but I don't know what's going on with Twitter. Let me know if you're out there. Please reach out, say something in the comments. Again, subscribe, join us, link to us, like us, do the thing you got to do so we keep on doing this. And when I say we, I mean I. Because it's me by myself in the studio. Just bugging out. Coming to the end of this birthday month. Yes. And it's been quite a celebration. To all of those I bumped into along the way, thank you so much for the love. And I hope you get as much love in return. Let's start things off with a premiere video for us. This is the new 9 Mile Station video for the song California. More on them a little bit later, but here's the video, so check it out. California, Truck Stop Mixtape.
California, wanna go where the sky is open. up there on the stage. What can you see? Singing out of all the rage. I'm going to California. I'm going to California. I'm going to California.
We're all gonna die any minute now. I'm watching the sky, choking cold spaghettios down, down, down. Ever since I was a kid, I had those revelation dreams. Never could sleep with the visions, or heard God's voice down on my knees. Oh, oh, I think we missed the rapture. It was an election year, so the news didn't cover it when a handful disappeared. So when you look around, you feel no love for anyone. Pulling out for the sinners in the crowd, 'cause the best of us are already gone. Gone. It's hard to breathe in the city. Doomsday forecast on a cardboard sign. So I think I'll stay inside. Yeah, I think I'll stay inside. Looks like acid rain tonight.
Patty Priscilla there with The End. Beautiful, beautiful song. On tour with the Mayhaps. Actually, got a little thing here. Check it out. All over the place, all over the country. So if you see a date there that you recognize, or a place that you recognize, really, a joint that you recognize, they're playing the Bowery. Nice. Check them out. Patty Priscilla and the Mayhaps on tour. She's amazing. She's really good. And before that, we had 9 Mile Station with their new video, California, off their album, Open Highways. It's coming out soon, and they're having a CD release party at the Whiskey A Go-Go in Hollywood on May 24th, Tuesday, May 24th. Will should be coming on a little bit later, but we will continue with the stuff here on Truck Stop Mixtape. Right now we're doing a premiere, a brand new video from Truck Stop. Let me Truck Stop Mixtape. Family members, Woves. Yes, Woves. They have a new video, new single called Flesh. What is it called? It's called Flesh and Bone. Flesh and Bone. I actually helped out with the video a little bit. Emily shot some footage. I put together some weird footage, and the rest of the band just did what they did with it, and they edited. They made some magical thing happen, and we are here premiering it for you. So let me not talk anymore. This is Woves with Flesh and Bone on Truck Stop Mixtape.
Running high, arms out wide, escape and ride the light. Fast and fly, feel so alive. Sitting in the rearview, only close to it today. I don't want anyone but you. Midnight dancing, sweat like a human. Off we hide, feel the tide rolling. Only frightening if you let it get to you. Kind of exciting, the night is ours and ours alone. And you're here with me. Midnight dancing, sweat like a united. Midnight dancing, we could be anywhere. Midnight dancing, and we'll disappear into one heart. Into one heart. Into one heart. Flesh and bone, together on our own. I'm still searching. Flesh and bone, I can't find together on our own. I'm still searching. Flesh and bone, I can't find together on our own. I'm still searching. Flesh and bone, I can't find together on our own. Together on our own. Together on our own. Together on our own.
Yes, Woes, Flesh and Bone there. Emily Suzik and company on Truck Stop Mixtape. That was a premiere. Really cool video. Very nice, nice retro flavor. Little synthy, dark synth. And we are here, y'all. This is Truck Stop Mixtape. Who's out there? Who's watching? I know people are watching. I know some people are out there. I can see it. I can see it. Show your face. Show your name. Show something. Let's kick off this countdown. I'm excited about this. This is a cool thing for me because I was raised on radio. I believed in I went to the Church of Casey Kasem and America Top 10, Top 40, and grew up on that. And I just think it's a cool thing to kind of share this. This isn't really like an order per se, you know, like a preference, not like a favorite, but it's just kind of like you know, some sort of organizational thing. Let's just put it like that way. Just say that it's a way to kind of give it a place, right? So everything can go get cozy in its position. And I did say it was a top 10, so we're gonna start with top 10, the number 10, and it's a new one. It's a new one by New England rapper Clockwise, my friend Pat, who's taking a different turn with this one. He's usually very eloquent and quick with his banter and his delivery. But this is a cool little more laid back situation, a chill joint, if you will. And he's joined here by Angela Luna and Lawrence White. Lawrence White, who accompanied me on my Hartford adventure when I played, what was it called? Something Taberna. Oh, I'm already tripping out. Oh, Toro Taberna in West Hartford. There played a show with Doug Wilson, Thaddeus Black, Chuck Peterson, Purcell, Jackson, who else? Ray Morant, and muchas gracias to the family at Toro Taberna, and to Daryl Sullivan at Sully's who suggested that we do something like this, and to the people who came out in the rain. That was a blast. And there might be some video from that popping up soon. But for now, let's start off this top 10 thing with number 10, Clockwise. When Will I? Here on Truck Stop Mixtape.
I see the wings cut through the window we start to fly. I wonder when will I wonder when will I see people hold their hands, making plans, found a perfect lie. I wonder when will I wonder when will I see the shrines to the divine, guess they kinda stop asking why. I wonder when will I wonder when will I see the people start to live and not beat themselves up inside. I wonder when will I wonder when will my high school girlfriend got married and she still texts me late at night to see if I reply. I wonder when will and time's elastic, it could stretch or pass you when it flies right by. There's never time to cry. I wonder when will find your heart when it was overdue. I wonder when will you? I wonder when will you? And every line's got a design, you should tell them that it's so untrue. I wonder when will you? I wonder when will you? When turning your back on a friend becomes the end thing to do. I wonder when will you? I wonder when will you? There will be night times and days I'm blazing out with someone new, but it sure ain't you. And they say it's all good every day if you keep the right state of mind. I wonder when will I wonder when will I? Time just stretches our regrets, can't forget how I made her cry. I wonder when will I wonder when will I?
She closes her eyes. She sees a house along the Guadalupe River, with two chairs in the grass out by the fire. And when I close my eyes, I'm sitting right there with her. Family gathered around at supper time, at a table long enough to feed an army. Sundays with the grandkids to ourselves. We ain't ever gonna give them back now, are we? Our dreams may be far-fetched, but farther down the road than we'd like them to be. What good is a dream that's right in front of us to see? Says, honey, I know better than to think that anything in this whole world's a guarantee. I just need for you to dream along with me. There's been days lately things we want grew farther in the distance. In fact, it seems like most of the last year that anything we tried met up with some resistance. Work is only getting harder. We might only have the strength to say goodnight. I'll be at that house along the river, by your side in my sleep till morning light. Our dreams may be far-fetched, or farther down the road than we'd like them to be. But what good is a dream that's right in front of us to see? Says, honey, I know better than to think that anything in this whole world's a guarantee. I just need for you to dream along with me. every bump along the road to wherever we may go will make the getting there the sweeter in the end. And if all our hopes and all our plans slip like water through our hands, we'll pick it up and put the whole thing back together again. Our dreams may be far-fetched or farther down the road than we'd like them to be. But what good is a dream that's right in front of us to see? Says, honey, I know better than to think that anything in this whole world's a guarantee. I just need for you to dream along with me. I just need for you to dream along with me.
That was number 9, Aaron Lacombe with Dream Along With Me. He's got a new album called Breaking Through. I could be wrong. What is it called? Breaking Ground. Available for pre-order. Check it out. Let me see. Let me put this up correctly. So you can see that up here, right? So pre-order at aaronlacombe.com. Great singer-songwriter. Country folk tinged, but with a little kick in it. A little kick. Love Aaron Lacombe. That was number 9 on our brand new top 10. Not sure if this is going to happen weekly, because that's a lot of maintenance, y'all. That's a lot of maintenance. But it might happen weekly. Who knows? You know, got a little OCD in me, so I might be on it. Man. This is Truck Stop Mixtape. We'll take a break from this countdown, this top 10 countdown, and do a little something funky and fun. We're gonna do a little mini Prince tribute. Last week was the anniversary of Prince's passing, April 21st. And man, if you're a part of the Facebook group, you know you saw a lot of Prince coming your way. That came your way. As you know, I'm a big fan. But I got a little message from a friend in the UK, Mr. Paul Ryan, who has this awesome group called Super 8. And he said, I've got a video I'd like to share with you. And we are going to play it here. So here's a little Prince tribute. This is Super 8 featuring Nick Frater doing one of my favorite Prince songs off the Sign of the Times album, Starfish and Coffee. Check this video out. And my kids, if you're watching, check this video out. It's really cool and weird. Truck Stop Mixtape. Oh, that's not it. That's not it. It's got to be this button right here. Can I press this button? Yeah.
It was 7:45, we were all in line to greet the teacher, Miss Kathleen. First was Kevin, then came Lucy, third in line was me. All of us were ordinary compared to Cynthia Rose. She always stood at the back of the line, a smile beneath her nose. Her favorite number was 20, and every single day, if you asked her what she had for breakfast, this is what she'd say: starfish and coffee, maple syrup and jam, butterscotch clouds and a tangerine, a side order of ham. If you set your mind free, baby, maybe you'll understand. Starfish and coffee, maple syrup and jam. Oh, let me tell you now. Oh, Cynthia wore the prettiest dress with different colored socks. Sometimes I wonder if the mates were in her lunchbox. Me and Lucy opened it up when Cynthia wasn't around. Lucy cried, I almost died. You know what we found? Starfish and coffee, maple syrup and jam, butterscotch clouds, tangerine, side order of ham. If you set your mind free, honey, maybe you'd understand. Starfish and coffee, maple syrup and jam. Oh, we were singing. Oh, Cynthia had a happy face, just like the one she'd draw on every wall in every school. But it's alright for a worthy cause. Go on, Cynthia, keep singing. Starfish and coffee, maple syrup and jam, butterscotch clouds and tangerine, side order of ham. If you set your mind free, baby, maybe you'd understand. Starfish and coffee, maple syrup and jam. Oh, we were singing. Oh, maple syrup and jam. Oh, yeah, we were singing. Starfish and coffee, maple syrup and jam.
Funk Friday 111. This one we're dedicating to the memory of Prince, who we lost 6 years ago. Man, we sure miss you, and we think about you all the time. This is for you, your family, and your fans. Here we go. Have a great week, everybody. We miss you, bro.
That was St. Paul Peterson. St. Paul, baby. With his weekly Funk Friday. Last Friday's being a tribute to Prince. I love it. It was 111. Check him out at paulpeterson.com. He's got a cool podcast, a video podcast called Music on the Run, and he discusses how to stay alive. So it's like, as a musician, as a touring musician, what do you do when you're on the road to stay healthy and not go crazy? So it's actually a really cool podcast. Check it out, paulpeterson.com. Love St. Paul. And if you're curious, last year we did a couple shows dedicated to Prince. If you go to the Truck Stop Mixtape page or to the YouTube page, youtube.com/Truck Stop Mixtape, you'll find there, deep in the archives, an episode we did where we interviewed Dr. Fink from The Revolution, and an episode where I interviewed St. Paul, and both those are chock full of Prince Prince covers, Prince tributes of all kinds. So check it out. YouTube.com/Truck Stop Mixtape. And while you're there, subscribe, baby. If you can. If you do like doing that sort of thing. Yes, we're back. We are back, baby. Get a little hoarse there, talking away. Let's get back into the countdown. This is number 8. The very, very, very awesome Paige Peel, who participated in last month's The Holy Broken Hearts Club at Rock and Roll Pizza in Simi Valley. Quite an event. We had so many awesome performers and a ragtag team of crazy people backed Paige up on this song, including myself. I was screaming the background vocals and pretending to play keyboards. But here she is. The song is available now for streaming, so check it out. It's called Man Movin'. I think it's about her husband. Maybe. Here's Paige Peel, Man Movin'. Truck Stop Mixtape.
He started changing the station when a country song came on. And when he stopped asking me to dance, I knew something was wrong. He said it's not the same, it just don't feel the way that it used to. Don't make him wanna stop, drop, hip, rock, slide, stomp or kick up his boots. So I wrote this song to get my man moving, to put a little heart back in his two-step, watching move around the dance floor in boots. You know I love my slow dancing, but the truth is I wrote this song to get my man moving. No country girl could shake it like my baby would on a Friday night. I miss when he let loose and didn't even care if his steps were right. I know it's not the same, it just don't feel the way that it used to. Wanna see him stop and drop, hip, rock, slide, stomp and kick up his boots. So I wrote this song to get my man moving, to put a little heart back in his two-step, watching groove around the dance floor in boots. You know I love my slow dancing, but the truth is I wrote this song to get my man moving. Giddy up, 1, 2, hands on your hips, kick ball change and sailor step. Put out that cig that you don't smoke. Click your heels, there's no place like home. Don't tell me it's hard, I'm telling you what to do. Hip rockin', shuffle too. Now jump in place and groove to the band. Come on baby, just take my hand. So I wrote this song to get my man moving, to put a little heart back in his two-step, watching groove around the dance floor in boots. You know I love my slow dancing. I wrote this song to get my man moving, to put a little heart back in his two-step, watching groove around the dance floor in boots. You know I love my slow dancing, but the truth is I wrote this song to get my man moving. I wrote this song to get my man moving. I wrote this song to get my man moving.
Yeah, Paige Peel, Man Moving. Number 8 here on Truck Stop Mixtapes Top 10. And guess what, y'all? We are ready to rock. We have our special guest in the house. and I'm going to bring him on. Mr. Will Hoggins from 9 Mile Station. Come on, brother.
There we go. How you doing, Gio? Thanks for having me on, man.
Thanks for taking a break there, and you're on your tour. I see that you're on the tour.
Yeah, man. It's been good. How you been?
Good. I know you don't have much time, man. Let's get right into it. You are a part of 9 Mile Station.
Yes, sir.
A really cool, a rugged Americana band, roots rock. Started, I'm gonna say maybe 4 or 5 years ago.
It actually started like about 3 years ago this month.
Okay.
Yeah, so it started out as
three pandemic years.
yeah, like in March of 2019. I had come out of my mom had passed away in 2017, and most of my family's back east, and I kind of just leaned into songwriting as a form of therapy. And I really wasn't doing a whole lot of performing. But then once the songs were done, I felt like they needed some space for people to hear them. And that drew in each member of the band one by one. And I came up with 9 Mile Station. It was just kind of an idea in my head while I was grieving. I was thinking about how life would be once I was through that time. And I was researching old like ghost towns, and I came up with this name, 9 Mile Station. It's out in the Mojave. And in my darkest times, I would just imagine being in this great band on tour, doing festivals, having people dance, like living my best life sometime in the future. So 9 Mile Station just became this idea, this thing in my imagination that made me smile and gave me hope to do something in sometime after this was all done. So that's kind of the story behind like what 9 Mile Station is to me, and like how I found each of the members. They all were drawn in by the new music that I had written, and each one kind of like came in like an Avenger. Like each one has their own superpowers, and each one kind of found me a different way. And then when Fernando kind of joined the band, I had seen him in the movie Echo in the Canyon, and when I saw the movie, the movie was great. I couldn't take my eyes off of him. But it kind of made me sad because I wasn't really making music at the time. And I realized that as a songwriter, I never really found my Mike Campbell to my Tom Petty. You know, I never really found someone who can elevate my ideas for songs. And a couple months later, I saw Fernando standing next to a friend of mine on a Facebook post. And I reached out to him. And he had heard some of my music. And we were like, well, someday down the road, we'll do something together. Well, our guitarist had bailed on a show, and I texted Fernando on a Wednesday and asked if he was available Friday. And he goes, yeah, man, we'll figure it out. Send the songs. And without a rehearsal, he showed up, and we just killed it. It was like one of the best shows I've ever done because I had a guitarist that really listened to the album and knew it note for note. You know, he did what was there, and he did backing vocals. And by like the third song, everyone who was outside of a cigarette were like coming in. By the last song, the place was packed and you can feel the floor move. And it was just one of these really magical live moments.
How's that feeling, like, man, when you're playing a show like that and you've never played with this person and this person is kind of surprising you at every corner? Like,
oh, I mean, I was a huge fan of his to begin with, and to hear, like, I felt I had the best seat in the house. You know, it's just like being there listening to his music. But what it really did was it allowed me as a frontman to do my job, to like concentrate on the crowd, to concentrate on my lyrics, to concentrate on how I engaged with people in between, knowing like right off the bat, like the first song, he surprised me knowing little licks that were on the album, and he knew every single one of them. So it allowed me to kind of just settle in to doing my job as a frontman. And I think the audience picked up on that. And then he and I started vibing off each other. And it felt amazing because it was so many years I'd hire a guitarist and the rehearsal would be good. But then when we got to the live show, they'd do whatever they wanted.
Happen. Yeah.
You know, just do what they wanted to do. And the whole plan that we did in the rehearsal was gone.
You guys know who you are out there.
Yeah. And you take the money, you know, you're mercenaries and you take the money and then you kind of just fuck off and you do whatever you want to do. And it's always been a very frustrating thing to be a solo artist counting on sidemen.
Yeah,
But
it's
the
difficult.
idea of 9 Mile Station was to do this as a band, so we all could carry a little bit of the weight ourselves, you know. So that was November 1st, 2019, and we went into the studio January 22nd, 2020. We started out doing a 4-song demo, and right off the bat, California was the first song we worked on, and we just knew there was something special. Like right off the drum beat, we knew that there was something that was there. And then COVID hit a month and a half later, and for the next 16 months, I spent time writing even more new songs and being able to not worry about my day job as an event producer. And we were in the studio. Fern and I were in the studio writing and recording, and we ended up doing like 15 or 20 songs during that time. So, I mean, we lost a lot during COVID for sure, but I gained new insight as a songwriter. And working with Fernando, I gained more confidence across the board, because what I would bring something in, no matter how crazy or weird, and he goes, well, we'll get something out of it, and we sure as hell did. And I mean, working with these guys, especially Fernando, has changed my life and made me better on every level.
That's amazing, man. And then you guys went through the process of recording this album, writing the songs and recording, but there was still like a sort of 11th hour situation with the record, right?
Well,
After you've mixed it and you go, all right, what's going on here?
yeah. So last April, we were just about ready to release an EP, and our violinist at the time, Lainey White, she wanted to go back to school. You know, she wanted to focus on her classical training, and she was like, "You can release what we've done, you know, but just know that I'm going to go concentrate on this again." And you know, we were sad to see her go, but we were really proud of the work. But then I also wanted to be able to have whoever was in the band in the studio with us also be live with us. So we worked with Scarlett Rivera for a little while. We went back in and we recorded some of those tracks with her. But the original tracks is what we also did with Al Schmidt, whose anniversary of his death was yesterday. So like we had mixed some stuff and we weren't really crazy about what the mixes sounded like. And I was Al's assistant when I was in my 20s, and we reconnected at Tommy LaPuma's funeral in 2017. And I'd interviewed him for Headliner magazine maybe a couple months before we were in the studio. Oh no, it was like in January. We were at NAMM, and I interviewed him at NAMM for the magazine. So I texted him and I asked him if he would take a listen to what we'd done and see if he can give me how to articulate to the mixer what I wanted better out of those mixes. So I gave him a call and he's like, look, I'm in the studio with Neil Young for the next 2 weeks. So can this wait until I'm done? And I was just thrilled that he would even listen to it. So I was like, yeah, man, whatever you got to do. So I'd call Fernando and I was like, look, Al Schmidt's going to listen to the mixes. And Fernando's like, what? How did that happen? I was like, he's got to wait 2 weeks. He goes, whatever. Let's just like, great. So then maybe an hour or two later, this was on a Saturday night. I don't know, maybe March or April of 2 years ago. And I was home. I was really depressed because like we had spent so much time and money on these songs and it just wasn't happening. So Al called me back. He's like, these songs are great. I've been listening to them on my drive home, and send me the files. And I was like, and what? Send you the files and what? And he goes, well, I'm going to mix them for you. It was a dream come true. I mean, as a 22-year-old studio assistant, I dreamed of being able to work with the likes of Al Schmidt, who worked with Bob Dylan, Frank Sinatra, Elvis, Paul McCartney, Barbra Streisand, Sam Cooke, I'm a huge fan of Sam Cooke. He was with Sam Cooke the night he died. Before he with the girl, he was in the studio with Al, and Al and him were supposed to meet up for drinks later that night. And when Al didn't hear from him, he just went to bed and found out the next morning that he had been killed. So Al came in and mixed the songs with Nico Bolas. And there were some songs that we did that he suggested that we change the key in some songs, or some songs were too slow. I mean, his insight on what made a song great Like Fall Into the Sea was in a different key and it was slower. And he goes, you need to speed that up. You got to change the key so your voice is in the pocket. So, I mean, their input really changed the songs for the better too. So then he passed away right after Laney left the band. Scarlett came in and we started re-recording those songs. But I was really saddened to think that we weren't going to be able to use the songs that Al did. And then, things didn't quite work out with Scarlett. We had different ideas of the trajectory of certain things. And she ended up, we never even released anything other than Hurricane with her. So we went back to a foursome and we decided we would release the original tracks with Laney that Al Schmidt mixed now in order to kind of as a tribute to Al Schmidt a year after he passed away. So Open Highways is the original 8 songs that we recorded during COVID with Brendan Vasquez, Nick Moran, Fernando, myself, and Laney. And Michael Russick played keyboards on 6 of the 8 songs.
Yes, Brute Russick.
Yeah, Michael Russick was amazing. We had met him when we played the Mint in January 2020. He was on the road with Katie Henry, who's this incredible blues guitarist. And I had known him through the Venice crowd, but we didn't know each other that well, but enough so that I invited him up to do Caught in the Rain with us as the last song. And he just killed it. So he ended up coming in the studio with us. And that's kind of the story of Open Highways. Like Open Highways is the original 8 songs that we recorded as the original band. And it was just a long to get to where we are. And then we've got another 15 songs that like we've already started to record for the next album. So
that's amazing.
Yeah, I feel really good about what we've done. I think people are going to really enjoy the music. We've got our album release on May 23rd, our album release party at the Whiskey Tuesday, May 24th. And then California is going to be released as a single on Monday, May 2nd, and it's already starting to get radio play.
That's great, man. That's really good. I mean, I feel like the party at Whiskey is kind of like a perfect icing on the cake.
Yeah, we had released Tom Petty's "The Waiting" during the pandemic on his birthday in 2020, and we had recorded a video outside all the closed venues, and we did it kind of to bring attention to Music Cares, they were raising money for out of work musicians and production people. So we have a video up on our YouTube page of The Waiting, and I'm standing outside the Whiskey singing the song. So it felt like it came full circle to be able to use that as our launch.
So May 24th, Tuesday, May 24th at the Whiskey, the big release party for Open Highways for 9 Mile Station. Before we say goodbye, brother, let's say something real quick about this festival that you have on May 22nd.
Yes,
Americana Fest.
I've kind of like a production company that called Somewhere Music that does shows in alternative venues, and we're going to do the first annual Malibu Americana Festival on May 22nd at Rosenthal Wines in Malibu. And we got yourself, David Brookings, a beautiful band called Cora, Regina Ferguson, Tom Freund is going to do a set, and then it's going to be headlined by an amazing band called Hard Rooster, real hardcore Americana country band.
Yeah, that's gonna be a blast. Hold on a second.
Yeah, excited, man. It's great. And I just want to say, look, you've been an incredible supporter and a fantastic friend over these last 2 years. And the way that you've really showcased our music and the way that you've promoted us has been fantastic. And thank you so much for getting behind us.
I love you guys, man, and you're great live. I mean, people need to go see you guys live.
Yeah,
y'all go to the Whiskey May 24th. It's going to be a great party. I'm going to be there.
Everyone's got to check out this month's issue of Music Connection. They did a live review of our show at the hotel last month, and it's like someone asked me, "He's like, did you write this for them?" I'm like, "No, but I slept up did." Because it was just like, I mean, the guy just really just nailed it about like what we do so well. So we're really excited about that. We really enjoy playing live, and it's about theater. It's about entertainment. It's about leaving the show feeling better than when you came in. And that's what we shoot for every single time. That's our goal.
Beautiful.
Right.
So we'll see you then, brother.
Thank you.
Will Hawkins, everybody. Now My Station. Open Highways is the album. Out later this month. Release party May 24th at the Whiskey.
Thanks. We hope to see you guys there. Thank you again, Gio. See you soon, buddy.
Hell yeah. Here's The Waiting by Now My Station.
Oh, baby, don't it feel like heaven right now? Don't it feel like something from a dream? Yeah, I've never known something quite like this. Don't it feel like tonight?
demons, no one left to fight. Well, his right hand was red, all left was blue. I'm not quite sure just what to do. It's the state of the world that I'm living in. I tried to do it right, but screwed up again. I can only move forward, burn the bridges left behind. I have forgotten my history, left me down and blind. I don't wanna get through, can't have the life destroyed. Rather take and not to do blissful ignorance and joy. Well, it's right hand red, left was blue. I'm not quite sure just what to do. It's the state of the world that I'm living in. I tried to do it right, but screwed up again. Right hand red, all left was blue. I'm not quite sure just what to do. It's the state of the world that I'm living in. I tried to do it right, but screwed up again. Well, it's right hand red, all left was blue. I'm not quite sure just what to do. It's the state of the world that I'm living in. I tried to do it right, but screwed up again. Right hand red, left was blue. It's the state of the world that I'm living in. I tried to do it right, but screwed up again.
You can see it in his eyes. They're not a good disguise. They can tell you everything that he won't say. He thinks he can hide, but you never know why. Is there a secret he's afraid he'll give away? What you see isn't always what you get. Is it a devil or an angel you've just met? But he takes it on the chin, and he wears his phony grin, because he's lying. He's lying. But he can't blame anyone else, because he made this bed himself, where he's been lying. Lying. It all comes down to this: how much more do you want to miss? Is it time to call the game and save yourself? In this house of love is built, are you staying out of guilt? Sometimes it's just the time to say farewell. What you see isn't always what you get. Is it a devil or an angel you've just met? you take it on the chin, and you wear your little grin, because you're lying. You're lying. You can't blame anyone else, because you made this bed yourself, where you've been lying. Lying. Why do you do it? Is it worth what you've lost? Do they see right through it with every line you cross? So you take it on the chin, and you wear your phony grin, because you're lying. You're lying. You can't blame anyone else, because you made this bed yourself, where you've been lying. You're lying.
Cindy Law there, Lion. Number 6, y'all. Number 6 here on the top 10. The Truck Stop Mixtape top 10. The Truck Stop Mixtape top 10. Number 6. Let me tell you something. You need to go listen to that album. If you go to Cindy Law, period, bandcamp.com, you'll get this page, as you can see here, and you'll see this album. You know, you definitely need to go check it out. It's called Chapters. Many cool songs on there. Some friends of mine also adding some music, Mr. Jeremy Fleener and Scott Persico, among others. But Cindy's a really cool songwriter and really great singer. Support independent music, y'all. Support. So the top 10, where are we? We number 10 was Clockwise When Will I? It was featuring Angela Luna and Lawrence White. Number 9 was Aaron Lacomb's Dream Along With Me. Number 8 was Man Moving by Paige Peel. Number 7 was Thaddeus Black, The Adventures of Thaddeus Black with Red and Blue, from their album The World We Live In. Let's see if we can find that. Hold on so you can get a look at that. Boom, The World We Live In, Thaddeus Black. The red and blue on the recording actually features Corey Glover from Living Color. And then after that, we had number 6, Cindy Law with Lying. We're at the halfway point, and right now we're going to be playing just a lot more music. But I have to say, I want to do a little flashback. This is a cool little thing. I'm doing a flashback. I'm calling it a flashback. This is going back to the 90s at some point, because my brother Toby Kyle, he's gonna kill me. Toby Kyle used to play in a band called the Moberleys. Toby Kyle plays with me in the Holy Broken and Blanco and Junk. Amazing bass player. He also plays in the Sandra McCat band and for David Brookings and whoever will accept him and his upright bass Betty. But he's a good man, a Dodger fan, and a hell of a bass player. And he used to play in this band called the Moberleys up in Washington State. And they had a cool moment, man. It was just one of those bands that almost broke through on a national level. That was really crazy. And it happens. Happens to all of us. Happens to all of us. But this is their song, Stop the Words. And I'm playing this because this week on Little Richard's Underground on Sirius, it was named the coolest song in the world. And I think that's A very, very cool honor. Here is Flashback, our flashback here on Truck Stop Mixtape. It's the Moberleys with Jim Bass Knight, Toby Kyle, and a couple of other cats. Stop the words on Truck Stop Mixtape.
much, everybody. We're the Holy Broken.
How much more can I take? I've been trying not to break in the hard times. Feel the wind through the trees. Heaven help you if you squeeze in the hard times. These are strange days. There's an outrage. Everything's fine. It's just hard choose a sword, pick a side, look across the great divide in the hard times. Check the phone, work from home, sun is sinking like a stone in the hard times. It's not all bad when you feel sad. Walk a fine line through these hard These are strange days. There's an outrage. Everything's fine. It's just hard I don't talk out of school, but I'm swimming in my pool through the hard times. If you walk down the street, there's new people you can meet in the hard times. And they feel it too. So it's up to you. Gonna be fine. It's just hard.
Yes, y'all. David Brookings with Hard Times. They're a little lyric video I put together for the main because I love that song. One of my favorite songs, actually. And there it is. Number 4 on the Truck Stop Mixtape Top 10. Right before that, number 5, The Holy Broken. Yes, it's my band. I put whatever I want put on my list, man. So there's that with the That Was a Party featuring Mr. Toby Kyle, who was also in the video before that, some decades before, with the Moberleys, and Jim Bassnight in the song Stop the Words. Coolest song in the world, according to Little Steven's Underground. That is such a cool honor. This is Truck Stop Mixtape, everybody. Thank you for being here. I'm having a blast. I miss doing this. And this is just, I had to take a little break just to go visit family and go do a little travel and recuperate my brain and my soul. But so many things to say. That was a party, of course. And Fine, 2 singles by The Holy Broken available now on all digital platforms, as well as the Blanco and Junk single, So Wrong. So Wrong. So Wrong. Please check it out. Check it out. Upcoming shows. Let me see. Oh, Lord. Let me get to upcoming shows in a little bit. Let me just talk about this, a couple of things real quick. Make Music Topanga, Tuesday, June 21st, happening. Let me get that link up so I know what I'm talking about. Make Music Topanga. Signups are live at makemusicdaytopanga.com. What am I saying? makemusicday.com/Topanga. But if you go to Make Music Day, if you search for it, I'm sure there's something local to you, because it's happening all over the world on June 21st. People are hitting the streets and making music, making noise, stopping traffic, having a good time, trying to get back into this again, slowly but surely. Another thing that's happening, let me see, is what is this? Okay, here we go. My friends, Root Russick, Bonnie Root, Michael Russick, playing at the Tuning Fork in on Ventura in Studio City. Thursday, tomorrow night, 4/28. And I thought I'd play a little something by them in their honor. Here is Root Russick, Bonnie Root, Michael Russick, playing Miracle on Truck Stop Mixtape. I got through it. I survived. I did it, man. I did it. It's a miracle. Truck Stop Mixtape.
If I could take a wrong and make it right, if I could somehow make the darkness hide, if I could make the blind make the see, I'd do a miracle. I'd do a miracle. I'd do a miracle and bring you back to me. If I could make the universe stand still, if I could hold the tide against its will, if I could stop the wind and calm the sea, I'd do a miracle. I'd do a miracle. I'd do a miracle and bring you back to me. If I had a magic word to say that would bring you back to me today, an illusion that everyone can see, I'd do a miracle. I'd do a miracle. I'd do a miracle and bring you back to me. miracle. I do a miracle. I do a miracle. I do a miracle. I do a miracle.
Hey there, Truck Stop Mixtape new music fans. My name is Jeff Randall Snyder, and here's a song. I tried to forgive you for singing me a song about my soul. That shows how much you know and how much you don't know about me. Sink into your sounds. The leaves of grass are holding up your frame. I meditate and change, but still you feel the same. Despite me. And don't you tire of the way you think I treat you, even though I can't convince you that I really do not need you anymore. I thought love unending, romance turned into best friend in overnight. I can't explain the thoughts that were dimming out the light inside my heart. At this point there's no telling how or why to make love stay. Maybe some Tom Robbins way. I hope you'll understand someday, but now I'm leaving. Yes, I'm leaving. And don't you tire of the way you think I treat you, even though I can't convince you that I really do not need you anymore. Don't you tire of the way you think I treat you, even though I can't convince you that I really do not need you anymore. Thanks everybody. I promise to treat you well this Sunday at Trip Santa Monica, 8 p.m. May 8th for a live free show. You can check me out at Instagram, Jeff Randall Snyder. And that's all. Thank you so much. Thank you, Gio. Love you guys. Talk to you later.
Hey guys, it's Wim Grace, and I'm going to play a little song I wrote. I gave you guys a few options for songs I could play, and this was the overall winner. So thank you for choosing it. This is a song I wrote recently when I was in Italy. I posted an untitled acoustic version and asked you guys what I should name the song. And I got a lot of really, really great suggestions. You guys are good writers. But the suggestion I thought best fit the overall vibe of the song came from Randy Reese. So thank you, Randy. The name of the song is Alone with My Dream. And I'm going to play it for you on my new electric guitar, gifted to me from JD. Thank you, JD. I'll be thanking you for as long as I play it. Here we go. Yes, I got lost in the moonlight. Can't believe I bumped into you tonight. Do you wanna share a cigarette or maybe a glass of wine? Yeah, I got time. The smoke is confessing. Your eyes are undressing me. Wish my body was better at the lie. Love is a man for friends. I know love, and I don't wanna lose again. Body saying, love, do you know what that means? Do you want love, or do you just want to dream? I know all of you dirty, how your lips are so pretty. All the women in your head, very easy to hide in your wall tonight. But that would only add to this existential dread. Love is a man for friends. I know love that I don't wanna lose again. By saying love, do you know what that means? Do you want love, or do you just want to dream? Do you just want to dream? Down, 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 down. Love is a man for friends. I know love, but I don't wanna lose again. By saying love, do you know what that means? Do you want love, or do you just want to dream? Guess I got lost in the moonlight. Let's just forget about it tonight. Please don't read into anything. Love is a man for friends. I know love, and I don't wanna lose again. By saying love, do you know what that means? Do I want love? Hell no, I just want to dream. I just want to dream.
Face clenched, sweat drenched, body soaked in the incense. Blow out the candle, the air is tense. I grab the handle, I'm on the fence. I make my way out, sprayed by the sprinkler spout in your front yard. How hard is it to find a bus coming south? I wanna find a plug for this running mouth, but I got a lot to say, been through it out. Gotta find a way to talk to it out. Afraid to just do it. It's growth and I need to pursue it. I'm no natural shooing, even if it fits, I'm bound to lose it. Clinically tried, not in my right mind. The closer we get, the harder I am to find. Like a immediate crash, there's a crater and ash. I'll leave my mark if you follow me through the dark. I'm just taking so you'll miss me when I'm gone. Gone. never wanted to stay in the first place, but I've given too much since the first day. So tired of clocking out early. Fuck the hoes into the rich bitch role play. Anybody saying that I'm stuck in a Stockholm syndrome was right, but I never feared for my life. It was hard to get by. This time money was tight. Like, how was I supposed to get home in the middle of the night? Bruised up before, can't see it cause he turned off the light. Nobody knows that this ain't the first fight. I'ma let a hoe know next time I need backup to bite. I'm not a lit fuse, but it's always on sight. I knew my ducks in a row, it be the undertow, dimming me down when my future's bright. I'm just taking off, so you'll miss me when I'm gone,
I wrote this song in light of everything that's been happening in the world. Aye, there you go. It's not got a title yet, so that's just on a postcard. The sun's been shining, but the weather ain't the finest you see. The world's going crazy, and the crazies have it in for me. Don't dare question the question, 'cause he's in control. Lying and cheating all the way through his parliament role. Karma has no deadline, never expires. Families living on the breadline, the breadwinner's about to be fired. He's not bothered, he's alright, Jack, thanks very much. His head has disappeared up his arse, he's so far out of touch. His bodies of children in the channel that we're trying to flee, with their mothers and their brothers and their fathers from tyranny. We'll take them from Ukraine and we'll shelter them in our homes. Off to Rwanda with the brown ones with the broken bones. Tears in the eyes and the faces of the races that they don't want you to see. They're hoping and praying that they'll be staying here with me. The sun's been shining, but the weather ain't the finest you see. The world's going crazy and the crazies have it in for me. Tears in the eyes of the faces of the races they don't want you to see. They're hoping and praying that they'll be staying here with me. The sun's gone shining, weather ain't the finest you see. The world's going crazy and the crazies have it in for me. It'd be funny if it wasn't so fucking sad, wouldn't it?
My buddy John Crook from Scotland there with a brand new song he wrote called Sun's Been Shining. He actually, it was untitled, and we were talking, and he didn't know if you should call it one thing or another, and the lyrics are pretty dark. So I thought you should call it Sun's Been Shining, and he agreed. So there it is. Those 4 performances there, starting off with Root Russick. That's Bonnie Root, Michael Russick. Going on to Wim Grace, to Zen with his brand new song. I forgot what it's called. On the Fence. And John Crook with Sun's Been Shining. Those are examples of singer-songwriters. And at Nabu Wines in Westlake Village, we're going to start a singer-songwriter night starting in June on every second Tuesday. And it's going to be the Truck Stop Mixtape singer-songwriter night at Nabu Wines, and it's going to be a blast. And it's just, I love people who can tell stories and just write amazing songs, and it's just going to get beautiful. And we'll be doing it live, so the whole world could see. So I think the first one is in June 8th. I want to say, I don't know what the second Tuesday in June is. June 9th. I'm sorry. June 9th. That'll be the first one. But speaking of shows, this Saturday night, I'm going to be at Nabu Wines with the High Revival. Now, the High Revival is a name that I took from a band that I was in for a second in Hartford a few years ago when they did a sort of a week-long project with new friends, and we wrote these songs and played a show. And I just love the name. And this week, it was one of those things that we had a show, people couldn't make the show, and I just reached out to some people, and Vince White kind of wrote back and said, yes, let's do it. So Vince White, Vince Tividad, Tony Lopez on drums, myself, we're going to do a bunch of classic rock cuts, some deep ones, some very, very, classic ones. And we're going to do it to have some fun. And that's going to be at Nabu Wines, April 30th, this Saturday night at 8 p.m. Now, after that, the Dirty Lowdown plays at Kantara Cellar Flatfish Brewery, May 7th. You can't see it because of the Truck Stop Mixtape logo there, but May 7th, 6:30 to 9:30, and that's in Camarillo, California, 126 Wood Road, Suite 100. That's a fun place. We'll be playing in front of a bunch of barrels full of liquor. Good times. After that, the Dirty Lowdown hits the Reef in Palm Springs for Tiki Caliente 13. We're playing several shows there at Tiki Caliente. Always a fun festival. Search Tiki Caliente on Google and you'll find out why. And then on May 21st, the Dirty Lowdown goes all the way down to Lake Forest in Orange County to play at Our Place, and that's going to be a blast as well. All that fun stuff. Live music, bringing you live music. It's not just here online, but also in person. Reach out if you need somebody to play your backyard or your bar mitzvah or your quinceañera or your divorce party or your, or whatever kind of party you're having. We will find the right entertainers for you for a nominal fee. Now, back to the countdown. Number 3 is a delicious slice of 80s heaven. It's SP84 featuring Emily Zuzik. Second appearance on the show, but the first appearance on the countdown with the song Passion. This song is so good. So good. Here's Passion by SP84 and Emily Zuzik on Truck Stop Mixtape. Number 3.
Shine through the neon blinds. I'm standing here till you arrive. Each car is a reminder you're not here.
Start the clock at the 5-4 on the 2-4, we alive. Tickety, tickety, rickety, brickety, tickety, top. Got me out here marking time with a broke ass clock. If I start crying, might not be able to stop. Wasting my time, dropping extra beats. George say it sound like I got a 5 on it to me. Bad clock got me out here marking time with the heartbeats instead. Counting heartbeats and sheep to distract from the dread. Amateur pen, working the system from within the designated parameter. Not for lack of thinking about it, but I could never be no philanderer. Don't got no band, cause I never wanted to be no man. Polished and turd, eyes and ears of this institution like Breakfast Club janitor. High yellow Othello, happily still too black to roll within chamber of chambers. Like Shakespeare, this clock drops beats in iambic pentameter. In 2020 I was blue, cause 2020 blue. In 2021 act like 2021, so it's 2022 gonna be 2022.
That was Intra all the way from Austria. The time has come to go. That was beautiful. This has been Truck Stop Mixtape. We've been back. We're back. We're back, baby. Tonight we did a top 10. We had a special guest, Will Hawkins from 9 Mile Station, who spoke to us about their new album, Open Highways, and their album release party at the Whiskey A Go-Go in West Hollywood, May 24th. That's a Tuesday night. I will be there like this. Just like in the video, California. If you see that video again, California, I'm in the crowd like this. But we did that top 10 tonight. Also, I'll be actually participating as Blanco and Junk at the Malibu Americana Fest that Will is putting together at Rosenthal Wines in Malibu on Sunday, May 22nd. So it's all like this. Everyone takes care of each other. That's what we do. Like this. Right? Thank you for tuning in. Please let me know if you have any suggestions for future shows, and if you'd like to see any videos. If you have any videos of your own you'd like to submit, just go to truckstopmixtape.com, subscribe to YouTube page, like the Instagram or add yourself to the Facebook, and DM me. Let me know what you're all about, and let's share that music. Let's share that love. Let's share that talent. Let's share that magic. Because that's what we do here on Truck Stop Mixtape. Remember, we're constantly evolving. People are changing. Please don't judge people on their past mistakes. I mean, judge them a little bit, but don't hold them against it, or don't hold that mistake against them, because people have the right to grow and learn from those mistakes. Now, if that person continues to be a horrible person, then yes, drop them, block them, let them go, say goodbye. But please talk to them. Make sure, because everyone's trying to be better, I think. And for someone to be left behind because of something they did many years ago is a shame. All right? That's all I'm saying. I'm not talking about anyone in particular. Maybe I am. I don't know. But I just want to say that we're growing. We're all growing, okay? You are growing too. I'm growing. And music helps us get there to where we want to go. Thank you for riding with us tonight on Truck Stop Mixtape's first top 10. And we've gotten here to the number 1. And the number 1 is a buddy of ours who is a hardcore member of Truck Stop Mixtape. And this is the last single from his album. This is Dolph Chaney. The song is called My Good Twin. I'm excited to say that he's got a new video coming out soon. But this one right here is number 1 right now. So thank you very, very much. Oh, yes. And let me say one thing. Hold on a second. Let me just say, previously I had announced that I was going to do the show once a month. It's going to be sporadic. It'll be more than once a month, but it might not be every week. Okay, so I will let you know what's up. For example, I know for a fact that next week I'll be back with an Elton John tribute. Elton John night. We did an Elton John night for one of the Sunday night lives at Nabu Wines, and it was a blast. So many great performers, so many good songs, and I've got some to share with y'all. So that's gonna be next Wednesday. If you have an Elton John cover you'd like to do, or one that you've done in the past on video, send it to me. I'll play it. That's next Wednesday, May 4th, 7 p.m. Pacific. Elton John. Interpretations and covers by Belton by amazing artists from all over. Truck Stop Mixtape. All right, let's get to number 1. Dolph Chaney, number 1. You got it, brother. My Good Twin here on Truck Stop Mixtape. Good night, everybody. Good night, everybody. I love you. I love you. I love you.
Shaving clean
I may have lost my brain. I can't find my way every day. It's hard to understand what's going on. There's just too